What's up, all my trainer gallery Pokemon collectors? Hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry for the noise in the background. It is raining absolute cats and dogs, so please just excuse the background noise. But in today's video, we wanted to get into the best part of the Sword and Shield era, in my personal opinion, the trainer gallery set. And I put together a list of some singles in English and some of their PSA 10 counterparts that I think we should take a look at. I haven't viewed some of these cards in quite some time, and I was very surprised while making this list about how much these cards have risen in value. With all the surging sparks talk and hype, obviously the Altaria and the Licia card is one of the biggest cards in that set, so I figured I'd just throw this one in today's list. And it's going for, right now, it's a sub $2-3 card. You could find one right now for $1. I'm sure if you go to your local LGS, you could find these all over the place. I wanted to throw this one on today's list because I wanted to see if maybe in the next month or two, if this one's going to rise because of the popularity of other Altaria Licia cards. Could be crazy, but this one could be a play for us to look at in the very near future. I love this card. I love the trainer. Altaria is a very popular Pokemon in my personal opinion. I know little kids love Altaria as well in the anime. So next up on today's list, we have probably the second mascot of Pokemon, and that's Charizard, of course. Now, this one was interesting. I know I was a part of a lot of Discords, Pokemon investing Discord channels and YouTubes and Reddits, and this was a card that everyone thought was going to completely be the play for a PSA 10. So this card comes from Lost Origin, one of the first trainer gallery sets, and right now selling for most recent sale $9. I remember this card was at the $2 mark. And a lot of people we bought up tons of them to try to grade. And this is a great card. It's one of the only cards that you see Charizard in a very playful mood. It's a great card, and to see, and we all do have to see what it's going to do in the PSA 10. If that's a play, I wonder how hard it was to grade. I do have a few of these, and I think I'm going to send these off to grading for a quick little experiment. But I do have the PSA 10 version. PSA 10 right now, this is eBay. This is I found a couple random ones. 75 bucks. We'll just call it that. It's listed for 85, but around the 75 to $85 mark. Remember, raw, $8. PSA 10, 85. You guys do the math. That is a very, very good return if you're into the flipping game. We're not into the flipping game here, but like I said, I do have a few of these. I already have one in my binder collection, and this one it just seemed like a really, really good card for how cheap it was, especially like I said in the PSA 10. And who knows if this one's going to continue to rise. It just seems like a no-brainer play to me that this one was going to rise in the, you know, $85 to $100 mark. If this is something that you guys have known, let me know in the comment section down below. But to me, this is a pretty big surprise because I just haven't checked out the Trainer Gallery series in quite some time. And with all of the Prismatic Evolutions, Terrestrial Festival news and hype, I had to throw some evolutions on today's list, and this probably is one of my top 3 favorite evolution cards in the whole Sword and Shield era. Call me crazy. I don't need, I was just telling my buddy Eric on the last podcast that I don't need a shiny, sparkly, textured card. Sometimes I just need some good art. And this one right here, just Gary with Flareon, it puts Flareon in a light where it just looks like a little dog, you know. This is a dog that you would have in your backyard, you know, and you know, bring him in and he's petting him, and he just seems like a very, very good boy, very heartfelt and warm card, no pun intended. But right now this card is going for, market price is $4 I have plenty of these. I have 3 or 4 of these cards laying around in my bulk pile. So another reason why I wanted to make this video is to double back, check if some of these cards are still in your bulk pile, and kind of do a quick little inspection and see if maybe you could send these off to grading. GameStop has that $15 deal if you're already a member. It is it seems like a lot of these cards on today's list, a lot of easy plays. If you're into flipping, or if you're pressed and you want to press for cash and you want to just reinvest into your collection. But this card right here, absolutely amazing. And while I made this list, I was looking these cards up on the raw value, and I would just guess what it would be in a PSA 10. I was like, this one's probably going to be pretty expensive, the evolutions, and everything seems to rise with the evolutions over time. They're very, very safe play if you're investing. And here we go. PSA 10 Flareon, 72 bucks, probably 65, 70, $75 mark. Beautiful card. It looks cool, looks great displayed, and it just seems, again, like a very easy 10x if you're into the flipping play. But again, I have a few of these, and we're gonna send, maybe we should do a video where all the cards I talk about in today's list, I just send them off to get graded, and we'll see what they get back. Am I really interested in flipping these? Probably not, but probably a majority of them will probably come back a 9. But here we go. Another giant play in the Sword and Shield era was the Sleepy Pikachu. One of the best cards. How was this card like not giving the alternate art treatment in the Sword and Shield era? Completely crazy, but beautiful card. One of the best cards again. Going for, drum roll please, $5, $4 to $5. Now, I know a lot of people thought this was going to be the play of Sword and Shield, that this one was an easy 10, 15x when it comes to the, grading for a flip. And I thought the same thing too. And $80. Major surprise for me. I thought this was going to be like a $40, $50 card, but $80. I haven't seen the last sold, but I did find a few of these. Some are going for 60, some are going for 80. And if you guys have any history with this card, let me know. I know a lot of my subscribers, you guys go to card shows, you guys, trade online, you guys do a bunch of other stuff that I personally am not into. But so drop a comment. Let me know how this card is doing for you. Is this a play that you've done or looked at? Is this a play that you sold too early? Let me know. And then we can't forget Eevee. Just the standard Eevee card from Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars is such an underrated set. I'm going to be making a Brilliant Stars video this upcoming week because it's still affordable if you want to crack it open. I think I don't have any Brilliant Stars, so I'm a complete hypocrite, but that is the next box that I'm going to dollar cost average into. But just the plain Eevee right here. $5, Trainer Gallery, you can pick. I remember people were picking this card up for like 50 cents all day. I have 2 of these, probably at least 2 in my collection. So again, I'm gonna tell you guys again, just go through your bulk and see if you have any of these cards, because now they're not $1 cards anymore. I haven't checked this list in quite some time, and now we're seeing $5, $10 cards that were $1 just 2 years ago. So for our next pick, this was my favorite evolution growing up. This was the Jolteon, and Jolteon and Gary are blue right in the game. I had to throw all the evolutions on today's list just because of the, like I said, the prismatic evolutions hype, and it is going right now for a grand total of $5, $4.50, $5. And this one was actually pretty hard for me to pull. I only have one of these, and this art is absolutely amazing. I'm so down for any like OG trainers with evolutions. To me, that's just like extremely bullish. Those are like 2 things that you guys should like look for when it comes to a card that's just gonna completely pop off in a PSA 10. And right here, $66. I found some for 50 as well. But again, we're like a $5, $6 card selling for 50, 60 bucks. After the grading fee, 15 bucks comes back, that is a solid play. Let me know if you have this card as well. Let me know if you guys are a fan of this art. It's not your style, but after going back and seeing all the love that the evolution line has gotten in the Sword and Shield era is just pretty crazy. That like if you're an evolution fan, there is so much for you to choose from the top level Moonbryons and Glaceons to the Jolteons like this in the Trainer Gallery. So it made me realize how strong the Sword and Shield era was and how fun like the Trainer Gallery was, because it just made you feel like you got such a good deal. Next we have one of my favorite trainers as well, Acerola. How is this card a $6 card? Very, very cool. I love full art trainers, And this one was a hard one to pull, I believe. I remember looking, like I said, I tried to pull every single full art trainer, and I remember looking at the pull rates for this card, and it was really tough. So for it to sit at, you know, $5, I will probably be purchasing this in the next week. And then we have some cards like the Rapid Strike Urshifu, which to me, this is an alt art. The art was crazy. This was definitely ahead of its time. And for it to sit around $5-7, pretty criminal, and something that if I was you guys, this is not a FOMO video, but definitely think about buying these sooner than later. I think a lot of people are new from the Scarlet and Violet era, and they're gonna come back into the Sword and Shield era and try to scoop up all of these cards that were just left on the table. My personal opinion. So I just think that it's probably the best time to buy right now before we see, you know, the shift back. That's just how it works, you know. I know a lot of people, a lot of Pokemon YouTubers are making videos on Sun and Moon era sets, so that's gonna drive a bunch of hype into the Sun and Moon era as well. Even XY, I've been seeing tons of videos on XY, so it's time to definitely put all your quarters together and buy some of these trainer galleries. And the last one on today's list is, of course, Sylveon. Beautiful card. I love when the borders aren't yellow or gray. The black border just looks so good with the Sylveon. It would have been cool if it was like a pink border, but I mean the price speaks for itself. We all love Sylveon. Sylveon is a top evolution, of course. $23, you know, $20 to $25 right now, and it's just been going up. I mean the chart does not lie. Such a freaking sick card. Oh no, wait, we have one more. We have one more evolution. But so I had to throw this one. This is a bonus hit. This is the Umbreon VMAX from Brilliant Stars. Again, Brilliant Stars is absolutely incredible. But PSA 10 Umbreon VMAX Brilliant Stars, $85. It's the raw to the graded in a 10 it's not that far off. I personally think you guys are gonna grill me in the comment section down below. If you've been around in this channel, you know what I'm about to say. I think this one is better than the Moonbreon, and I think that this one's going to climb in price with the Moonbreon. I think a lot of people are seeing the Moonbreon take off, and this one's gonna take off with it. I think they're gonna move together, but I'm very curious to see where this one is going to sit in the next year or two. Once the Moonbreon kind of settles, because it's still going absolutely crazy. But this is not a card for us to, you know, to take lightly. Very beautiful card, and extremely underrated in my personal opinion. I remember when this card was going for like $15 raw, and then just out of nowhere, all the trainer galleries, all the popular evolutions, they just, you know, 2-3x'd overnight raw value. So that was a crazy time, and I did miss out on this one. I'm pretty sure I don't have this card. I'm probably gonna buy it in Simplified Chinese or something like that. But a card to definitely put on everyone's watch list. The Trainer Gallery just made us all feel like we just got a better deal. So many more hits in each booster box. So now I wanna hear from you guys. How was your experience with the Trainer Gallery sets? Was it a giant hit, or were you not really a fan? Let me know that or anything in the comment section down below. Until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys with a fresh new video. Peace.